Hi, so today I am discussing my very unexpected new EP, Disconnected, which is coming out on October 1st, which is next week. So, first of all, this project was not supposed to exist. Like, I did not plan for this at all. Basically what had happened was I had decided to take last weekend off of my phone. Like, I just locked my phone away, put it where I couldn't see it, and just went on with my weekend. That's basically what happened. And I did it because I just wanted time to take care of myself and not have to worry about the world and what's going on in it, and just taking time for me, you know? So I had said to myself, like, I'm not gonna go on a device unless there's an emergency or if I want to make music as like a coping mechanism during this time. So that's basically what I did. And obviously I didn't write like 3 songs in 3 days. Like, that's not what happened. It was like one of these songs has been like something I've been working on but like abandoned since like 2024. And the other 2 I kind of just like wrote, but I'm gonna discuss that like in a minute. I guess like all of these songs basically just describe like what was going through my head. Like, I feel like these are the most literal lyrics I've written, because it was mostly just I wrote something, like I wrote like how I was feeling on paper. I wrote poetry or whatever, and then I converted that into a song. I put like piano chords over it, and then I sang the words. I just I just basically improv this whole thing. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So yeah, each of these tracks was like an adventure to make, to say the least. So yeah. So for the first track on the CP, it's called Flowers on the Side of the Parkway, and this was the one that I've been working on since like January 2024. It was I originally was writing it for Life Until Death, but then I hated it a lot. Like, I really just was like, no, this sucks. And then I abandoned it, and then I didn't want it on Life Until Death. I didn't want it on Afterlife either. And I kind of just like never planned on releasing it ever until this weekend happened. And then I went onto my old BandLab account and then found the harmonies I wrote for it and sang for it, and I was like, wait, this actually doesn't suck. It was just the lyrics that sucked. So I re-recorded those harmonies and then wrote new lyrics, and then made the song what it is now and what you will hear. And it's basically about like imagine you're driving on a parkway and you see like the trees on the side and there's like flowers on the side. And me personally, I really like flowers, so it kind of just like doesn't make me emotional, but it's just kind of like, oh, everyone's just like driving past these flowers, they're throwing dirt all over them, they're getting them like dirty, they don't care about them. So I just kind of personified that, and you'll be able to hear it in the song too. So yeah, that's like the whole concept of the song, and you can obviously see why it was meant for Life Until Death, but didn't make it. And honestly, I'm kind of glad that I just like went through with actually making it something I wanted to release, because it was just like in my drafts for like forever. So I don't know, it was just like there, and I was like, okay, let's work on it. So yeah, that's why I was on the side of the parkway. The second song on the EP is called Birth. A very unexpected song, one that didn't exist prior to this weekend at all. Basically what had happened with it was I went out to like Target or something, and as I was driving home, I was just looking at the scenery in my town, like the different places in my town, if you will. And then I drove past this one street, and I got this idea for like a lyric or like the start of a poem or something. So when I got home, I opened my journal and then I wrote it down. And after that, I just kind of wrote down like how I was feeling, like the things I was thinking, the things I was feeling, you know, things like that. And then I basically went back on my BandLab account, and then there's like a lot of like random forgotten shit on my BandLab account because I don't use BandLab anymore. So I found these piano chords that I had recorded also in 2024 in January, because I think they were originally for Flowers on the Side of the Parkway, but I don't really remember. But I found them and I was like, wait, these kind of don't suck. So then I used them, and then I sang over them with this like poem / lyrics that I wrote. And it might honestly be, as of right now, my favorite song that I've released by myself, you know? Like, once you listen to it, you'll understand why, maybe. It's very lyric oriented. Like, I feel like the message in the song is very clear, especially if you're like reading the lyrics while listening to the song. It's very clear as to what it's about. So then that was basically it. And once again, it didn't exist prior to this weekend, which I think is kind of insane that as of right now, my favorite song by me was just like an on the whim type thing. But however it comes to you is how it comes to you, I guess. So yeah, that's Birth. And then the third song is called Quiet, and it's a voice memo. Like, it's not like a song. It's a voice memo. And basically what it is was I turned off my phone on Friday the 19th at around like 11:30 a.m. And that whole day I was just like not motivated enough to do anything. I kind of just like cried and slept and cried again and then slept again, and then that was kind of it. And I had like written this like poem in my phone, I think it was, like prior to this weekend, and then I wrote it down in my journal before I went offline. And then I had opened my journal on that Friday, like a couple hours after I turned my phone off, and I had found it, and it was once again like, it was like the same thing I did with Birth. I just like wrote random chords and then sang over them, and that was basically it. And for this song, I don't plan on releasing a version of it that isn't a voice memo, because two reasons. The first reason is because it sounds too similar to a song that I'm gonna release later. And two, I couldn't get through recording a voice memo of it without crying. Like, I took like, I think like 5 or 6 takes of that voice memo, and I could not stop crying. Like, the one that I'm releasing is the one that I cried the least in. It's just like, anyway, it's just like, how do I describe it? It's a compilation of just everything I felt on that Friday. Like, just processing everything I was feeling, and yeah, like, it was a very emotional thing for me to do, but I did it anyway, because why the fuck not, you know? So, and I was originally gonna post it as like a little, sorry, but I was originally gonna post it as like a YouTube video like I've done with other voice memos on my channel, but I was like, what, like, do I want to post this? Do I not? Like, I don't know what I want to do. And I kind of was like, oh, it's Friday. Like, there's no way I'm gonna like write more songs to the point where I'll make an EP. But that didn't age well. So, yeah, that was basically it. These songs are really crazy. Like, it's just like, it's just like, pure raw. I can't with the noise in the background, sorry, but like, it's just like, it's all just like pure raw emotion, and I feel like it's a lot more vulnerable than Life Until Death, definitely. Like, Life Until Death was like a whole story told within like the last 5 years of my life or so. This is Disconnected is this weekend, told from me present day, which is like recent, obviously. So yeah, it is a very vulnerable project, and I was like honestly really nervous to I was like very nervous to release it, because like I was just sitting there with my computer open on my DistroKid, like about to press like release or whatever, and I was like, oh my god, do I want to release these? Like, these are like really vulnerable. But then I was like listening to them over again, and I was like, these could like actually help someone, you know? Like, there have been so many times in my life where I've just felt like so alone, like no one's listening. Like, I'll say something and it'll just go directly above someone's head. And that's kind of what I was feeling this weekend too. Like, I said something and it kind of was like all like, I guess taken as a joke, I guess. I don't know if that's the right phrase that I'm thinking of. Like, I said something and I felt like it wasn't taken seriously. Like, I was freaking out about it and everyone else around me was just like laughing about it. And I was like, this is kind of a humiliation ritual. So, like, and I know obviously I'm not the only person in the world who's ever like said something and felt like someone didn't hear it. So, anyway, but that's the main reason why I'm releasing these, is because I know at least one person in the world can listen to these songs and not feel alone, or as alone as they were feeling. So yeah, that's basically the gist of it. And the cover art is basically like, it wasn't a lot to try to make. It was more just like, oh, like, I want to write the word disconnected myself. I want there to be like a heart monitor somewhere to keep that theme going. But I was just like, what do I do? Like, do I draw like a regular heart? Do I draw an anatomical heart? So I drew an anatomical heart, and ignore that. And then I like blurred it. I blurred the heart monitor. I blurred the words, and I blurred it all on the side that was like, oh my god, my heart's beating so fast. And then once it like went flat lined, it just all calmed down, you know? It's just like everything just calmed down. That's kind of basically like what the cover art is supposed to represent. Like everything's crazy, and then you take the time away and it just calms down. Like that's basically what the cover art is. I don't know why I'm holding it. So yeah, that's basically it. That's kind of all I have to say. So yeah, you can pre-save and pre-order her. She comes out next week on October 1st, and yeah, you can follow my Instagram, follow my Facebook and Twitter, I guess. I don't know if you want, because I mostly post on Instagram, so that's where like most of your updates from me are gonna come from. But I will link below the pre-save link for my new Unexpected EP. And yeah, I hope you enjoy her. I hope you like her, and I hope that she makes someone out there feel less alone. So yeah, that's basically it. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, so I'll see you next time, I guess.